that's right. Yeah, this game gets incredibly loud. For some reason, it doesn't save where the soundbar is. That's okay, I guess. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We're about to do it again. Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. We started this a few days ago. And it was actually a pretty lengthy stream. We were on for a good 3 hours, just about. And we got a handful of the preliminary stuff out of the way. Hold on, my controller's not plugged in. Or something, I can't tell what's going on. There we go. Okay. Got the story started. We're starting to see a few of the characters come into play here. For the most part, we've been following Vaughn, as we will continue to do, but been following Vaughn, the street urchin, our Aladdin of sorts, and he, in an effort to reach new heights and become, you know, I don't know, better, taking those first steps onto a much grander road, he decided to sneak into a palace here at Rabanastre and steal something, which caused him to run into actual pirates that were looking exactly for the thing that he had attempted to steal. Anyway, long story short, he ended up getting captured along with our pirate friends, Fran and Balthier, and now we are in the dungeons beneath Rabanastre, or Nalina, whatever. So that's kind of what's going on, and we're gonna make our way through here. I don't remember this section being particularly long, but there's some events that happen. So overjoyed I was to see my lass once again. I went to give her a kiss. Got fresh slap in the face for my affections. Can't be blamed for mistaking that Vieira for my bonny lass. Been a year since I saw a lady. Should have known one tough enough to survive down here. How long it'd be cast of iron. Blasted Vieira. So I guess we're putting the blame on the Vieira then. Hello. Tell me, boy, you still have hope? Of course. Good, good. Men can't live without hope. Here's another bit of hope. The Empire's fated to fall, you know. Not too long from now. Should be any day. Oh. Now, of course, the overlying story going on in our little realm here is that there is an evil empire of sorts from the land of Arcadia coming in to take over the known world, as it were. And they moved into this territory with great force, and there could potentially be some subterfuge and, you know, things not quite being what they seem. But of course, we will get into that in a bit. We ran into some rebels at the palace earlier too. Unfortunately, they were not captured. It seems like the girl that we met, what does she call herself? Amalia, I think. She's elsewhere. She's not here with the rest of us. So, you heard about the lower levels? Sound like all manner of vile nasties are lurking down there. When it gets dark, they try to get moving, or they get to moving around. I'd stay out of there if I were you. Night comes, you hear the voices like demons weeping in the deep. That sound, it's like something from the pits of hell, or worse. How'd you do to get in here, boy? You don't look none too bright. Throw a stone at some Imperial or something? They don't need a reason, them Imperials toss people in here when they feel like it. Criminals, freethinkers, bad singers. Keep it from dying is a full-time business in here, but if you ain't alive, you'll never get out. Escape? There's plenty of folks down here wanting to do that. Never heard of anyone succeeding, though. Well, I'm sick of talking to you sorry saps. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go venture off into the lower levels or something. Supposedly Fran is down here. Or she at least moved ahead to see if she can secure some sort of escape route. What?
No, don't! He was defenseless.
You disagree.
Something stinks in here, all right? I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty.
What? How dare you?
I said you're the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now?
You all right, Vaughn?
Well, we got no weapons, but I suppose that's okay. Could still use magic. Oh, these guys have names. Balthier apparently has some kick, too. Oh. Well, it does damage. I was kind of wondering what those are for. Actually, it does a lot more damage than just, like, basic attacks, but...
That's a face one that.
Not faces I'd seen before.
Overall, ready?
Great. They just don't give up, do they? Now is looking like a good time for us to leave.
Through the oubliette, there's a way out. Only
you sense the mist. Then we'll need weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? You couldn't hear? I merely said that a lot of you are incompetent fools. If you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
You'd have done better, Begamnon. By your own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours. We've done your job for you. We don't require the assistance of filthy headhunters. The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Balthier.
That's enough, Bagamnon.
Oh no, is it Gabranth? No, it is.
Judge.
Judge? The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia. They're the elite guard of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army. If you ask me, they're more executioners than judges. Not a friendly lot, at any rate. What are they doing here?
I was the voice out of sync. That was weird.
The Emperor is willing to overlook race for his more talented servants. However, those that do not show respect will receive none in kind.
Your Honor.
You travel freely through our lands because the Emperor wills it. Am I correct? Where is the captain?
We have him in solitary, Your Honor. We're ready to begin our interrogation.
This does not concern you, bounty hunter.
He's in here somewhere. Find him.
Wedgie, that way!
It's going this way.
What's that?
Time for the hare to follow the fox.
The magics binding the door to the oubliette are quite strong. Too strong even for my talents.
That's why we'll get them to open it for us.
How is going deeper into this
What's
place?
wrong? You don't trust her? Fiera's noses are sharp. If she says there's a way out, there's a way out.
All right, so. Okay, never mind.
Look,
Ah, the prison repository of rested relics and raiments.
So our things are in here?
That's what I said.
You kind of already had that gear on to begin with, but okay. Anyway, yes, I love that scene. It's simplistic, but also it feels so very rich with just unspoken lore. They don't really have to tell you things to know that there's a certain order on how things work here. But the judges are a big deal. They're definitely not people that you want to mess with. Though, of course, being a video game and all, they eventually will be messed with. So we'll get to them eventually. But yeah, Gabranth is like the head honcho. You could kind of consider him the Darth Vader of this particular universe. Okay, maybe we should take a look at licenses and whatnot, just because a lot of this... Let's see, what the hell did I pick up? Some kind of ring? Like disable. Those would be nice. I think I'm gonna get that. I'm not too sure how long it's gonna be before we get to like an actual shop though, so I don't know that I want to mess with any of this right this moment, but additional canvas, another helm. I think eventually getting armor at some point would be good, so I'll leave it at that for right now. Let's see, Balthier, what do we want for you? Maybe the Machinist? Like I said, when it came to playing this game originally on PS2, I sort of just kept with what they were already going with. So if they were, Balthier was using guns. Like I said, though, it was slightly different. They didn't quite have this mechanic when I played this originally. You kind of had a starting point on a board already, I think. At least that's what I want to believe. And then you work your way around a mass board with various different abilities. Not necessarily get to choose your class. You sort of developed it. But anyway. I don't know what I want to get or what I want to do. Maybe I'll just prep for some additional armor and weaponry later on. Get that amulet that we seem to have so much of. Let's see, Gambit slot, amulet, Thief's Cuffs, Arc Scale, Multi-Scale. What the hell are measurers? Were those weapons? I think they were weapons. I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. Although, those accessories sound like they might be interesting. Yes. I was about to question what the Gambit slots might be, but that is the ability to gain more automated abilities. So, I'm probably going to want some more of those at some point. Fran can remain an archer. I don't know if choosing specific classes at this point in time is going to screw me over at any point, but well, let's not worry about it for right now. If need be, I could always go to Mont Blanc and reset the boards. Maybe. That might be handy. A few more detailed information. I might want that at some point, so I might as well just wait. I don't feel like we've picked up anything, have we? No. Alright, well. Goddess's Magicite. Reduces MP to 0, eh? I feel like that's not that great. But you do have magical resistance, which is good. Where's the third one? Huh, okay. Alright, well, I'm not going to mess with the gambits or anything for right now. We're still kind of early on in the game where I don't think it's going to matter too much, so just in case something happens, I'm going to do another save. Anyway, let's be off. Actually, Balthier, you're our leading man, as you so eager to point out.
There are more turnkeys than cut purses down here. I've had my fill of chains. Let's tread lightly, shall we?
Yeah, it seems like quite a few, but then they all sort of disappear by the time we move on. Oh. This doesn't seem like a good situation at all. Wait. What do you know? Oh, stealing first aid. Yes, good. Perhaps I should shift to somebody else. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought. Oh, is that one dead?
Yeah.
Wasn't much of a death animation. He just sort of knelt down and slightly depressed.
Yeah.
Sorry, but is this the worst battle theme or is it you? Well, it's not quite a battle theme. Because this game doesn't really have any unless you're dealing with a boss. So this is more ambiance music. It's more level music than anything. Overworld, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's not a battle theme. Sometimes, depending on the area that you're in, it gets slightly more energetic if there's a lot more that you're dealing with, but you don't typically have anything that's supposed to, you know, ramp up the fights unless you're fighting an actual boss or a mid-boss or some kind of actual, you know, threat. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Wait, not that. There you go. Not too sure exactly where we need to go. Is it this middle part here? Ah, maybe it is. What a wimp.
You have grown very thin, Bosch. Less than a shadow, less than a man. Sentenced to death, and yet you live? Why?
To silence Hondor. How many times must I say it?
Is that all?
Why not ask Vayne himself? Is he not one of your masters?
We've caught a leader of the insurgents. She's being brought from Rabanasta, the woman Amalia. Who could that be? Such a faithful hound to cling so to a fallen kingdom.
Better than throwing it away.
Throwing it away, as you threw away our homeland?
Who's there?
This the place?
The mist is flowing through this room. It must be going somewhere.
You're no Imperials. Please, you must get me out.
It's against my policy to speak with the dead, especially when they happen to be Kingslayers.
I did not kill him.
Is that so? Huh. Glad to hear it.
Please, get me out.
for the sake of Dalmasca.
Dalmasca? What do you care about Dalmasca? Everything that's happened is because of you! Everyone that's died, every single one, even my brother. You killed my brother!
Quiet! The guards will hear.
I'm dropping it.
Pirates without a sky.
No way to go, Vaughn. But at least it's a quick escape.
Spare us your quiddities.
Yeah, but he's a...
A traitor, I know. Stay here and fight if you want. If you can walk, let's go.
You're taking him with us?
We could use another sword arm.
And you have it.
That's a great face to put on the back of that. Well, fortunately, his lingering resentment doesn't linger on too long. At least not the entire game. Otherwise, I would have found it quite annoying. Similar to how I found Hope annoying when he had nothing but a bitch fest every time Snow was around. That was annoying. Okay. He's just a guest. I don't know that I can equip him with anything, though. Does he even register as... Let's see. No, he's locked. Sort of what I figured. Oh, that was a big one. It's about 2,500 gil on that. What does this do? Time-worn device. It appears to be some sort of switch. Sure, why not? Guess it's not working. Let's have a look. The fuse is blown. That would explain why there's no power reaching the switch. If the wiring is any indication, I'd say this is a central power relay of some sort. As it stands, I doubt we'll find much still running down here. Alright. Also, if they're just going to be switching to Vaughn during the cutscenes, I might as well have him in the lead. Don't get many visitors down here. You come scavenging for odds and ends, have you? Oh, the way out? It's just back up those stairs. To smithereens, you say? There's nothing left but to find some other way through these tunnels. You'll need to get power working again. For that gate'll budge, though. Or before. The fuse that contraption up the stairs is blown, but this ought to fix it up. Oh, tube fuse, thank you. Made that tube fuse from parts I found down in these very tunnels. It's as good as any you'll find, and better than most, mark my words. Alright. Well, I don't see anything else to do, so... Look at that. Okay. Switch is covered with rust. Well, press it anyway. Who cares? I see you got the gate open. Ought to be able to look for all manner of ways out now. While the lights are on, the passage ain't so bad. But let the charge drop and some fierce beasts start coming out in the dark. Opening this gate probably took the charge down some. That gauge ought to show you how much charge is left. About 30% to operate something. Besides these gates, I'd say. Who knows how many more of these gates they got down here. You look for the switchboards, you ought to be able to make your way. Okay. Does it decrease over time, or...? Oh, good. Yeah, he had like a pot symbol in his general area, so I figured might as well check to see if he had something to sell. Looks like he does. We've got a party full of long range. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Where's my money? Oh, there it is. Alright, I don't know why he needs to tell me that every time, but... Is that it? He just says, oh, okay, no. Alright, that's how you do that. Good, good, good. Bronze, I wonder if there's any repercussions to... I mean, I guess not really if you have the license for it. Doesn't seem like it slows you down, it's just a matter of... If you want magic resistance, or... Well, I guess that covers it when you have... one affecting in the body and one for the head. Interesting. Okay, so... There we go. I don't know. Okay. Good to know you could do that then. Let's see, chromed leathers. Interesting. Normally I get supplies I need off in the caverns, come through Nabada, but Barheim Passage is known to have certain items not easy to only come by. I knew a word safe, but well, here I am. Yes, here you are. Okay, wait, what? Why can't I... You like proper ammunition? Oh. I wasn't aware I needed it. Does he have that for... Oh wait, no, here it is. Onion shot. Bolts. Do I need to have more than one? No, I don't think so. I was gonna say, this could be expensive. Alright, so many things to, relearn. What? Oh, okay. Interesting, alright. There's a certain order to things, but I guess whatever works. Oh, I remember now.
Hey, who turned out the lights? One of those?
I've heard of these. Mimics. They disguise themselves as all manner of things, then strike when you're least wary. Some of them have a fondness for energy, I'm told. They gorge themselves on the stuff till there's naught left.
So, what happens then?
That's when the zombies come out.
And it's worse in the dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it dry. But don't worry, it'll give the energy back if you ask nicely. Sticking it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
God. Wait, what? Attack the thing, Vaughn. Attack the thing. I was gonna say, it's taken a while for him to actually get the ATB gauge up, but that wasn't necessarily because it was slow, it was because he wasn't doing anything. Yes, cheer on your friends. Oh wait, no, he was applying a potion, that's right. Got them gambits equipped. Pinty hat. I think we don't, well, we might have to deal with the fuses again, but if I remember right, there's just more of these mimics that can just, well, distribute power back into the supply. I feel kind of bad that Bosch doesn't have a weapon, but I can't give him anything, it's a problem. And on the one hand, I guess it's sort of good, because you don't want to end up giving something you're going to regret giving to a guest that never comes back, but... There we go. Look, we got more energy. File of eye drops. Okay. No. What the hell was that? No, attack faster, please. There we go. There you go. Ooh, kick it, Bosch. There. What? Oh. Kind of suspicious of... Okay. The fact that there's been so many mimics and yet we haven't actually seen a mimic doing its mimicry has me suspicious. I don't think they can mimic those. That looks important. I think that might be a map or something. Or a key item of sorts at the very least. That's probably something shitty like an elixir. What? Yeah, I hope I don't burn through those potions. That's the only thing about the gambits. I guess I could turn it off, but it's probably best if I not worry about it too much. But I do remember that being an issue later on, especially when you're doing some of the more hefty boss battles. Always have a potential to overuse items based on your gambit selection, and then you have nothing eventually if you don't keep a good eye on it, or a good guy on it. What the? Where'd the big one go? Oh, there it is. find it odd that he doesn't use it on himself.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. This is all starting to get a little wacky here, isn't it? I do sort of question in hindsight why they made some of these levels so big, so many twists and turns. It's like backtracking is a bit of a pain when it comes to some of these areas. Considering that we have the fast forward, it's not that bad, but you know, that's nowadays with modern enhancements. Not necessarily a reflection of how this game was originally released. Ah, it is a map, okay. I must have gotten one of those before. If not, it must have been a lingering memory, but I think we got one in one of the other dungeons. I'm gonna keep going for them. I feel like the mimics had a certain tell. I just don't remember what it was. Got those mine carts, you should just ride it out. Pile of iron scraps. Now this seems suspicious. Let's see. Oh, still good. And a potion at that. Not quite. Ah, damn it. Does he have any special? Okay, I'll just steal. Okay, so do I want to go through that set of doors? It doesn't look like it. I don't see that path connecting anywhere. But you know, there's probably something good. Or worse, it's mandatory, because there's something down there I need. Oh no. I saw it going down, but I didn't think that he'd get hit that hard. Let's see, we're still good. Ironic that Vaughn is doing the resurrecting. I guess he sees the greater good. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, so I don't see anything in here. Let's take a look at the top. Huh? Oh. Ah, ether. Battle harness. What the hell is that then? When attacked, automatically counter with a weapon in hand. Ah. Need accessories for. Anybody close to that? Magical or martyr. Accessories 3. Must be around here somewhere. Or they could just trick you out and have it shoot up some over there somewhere. I was gonna look into getting martyr anyway, not that I really use most of my magics too much at the moment, but I might at some point. armors, potion lore. Potions restore more HP. Sure. Why not? Gain MP after dealing damage. Yeah, that sounds good. I guess I'll get that at some point. Libra is what I wanted to get earlier, so we'll go ahead and get that. Poach, capture HP critical foes to obtain loot. Oh. It's like a blue mage, maybe. I guess you don't get an ability. It's a light blue mage. Gain MP after taking damage. Reduces action time by 10%. Let's do that. Nobody's really using magic all that much at this point. I mean, eventually, yes, but not right now. So, I'm not too worried about the MP things, but we're gonna need them eventually. So we get our rapid march. Just go straight for those power conduits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mad Cat speed running hacks. I got the secret controller. Actually, no controllers ever sped up the game, but I remember having one. I think it was a Mad Cat's. We could never get like an official controller, you know, as a number 2. There was always the shitty controller that you had if you wanted to do multiplayer games. But fuck Mad Cat's. I don't remember them being all that great, but I think the one I had was okay. But anyway. You always had to get the shitty controller for, like, you know, your friends. And then, of course, when they were over, you always had the nice one, and you just say, here, take this piece of crap. But my secondary controller for the Super Nintendo was a Mad Catz controller, and it had some of those buttons, but I remember there was, like, slow mode, and it was a switch, basically, that just rapidly pressed the start button over and over again. So, yeah, it slowed down the game, but it was just continually pausing it. I guess it worked in a sense, but it wasn't exactly what I was envisioning when I first saw that feature. But then there was other stuff, like you could hold down certain buttons or have them pressed like 1,000 times per second. I don't know. Never really found any use for it. I remember getting a Mad Catz. It was gifted to me, but it was a Mad Catz infrared set of infrared controllers for the PlayStation. Oh my god, that shit sucked. One, it took like 4 batteries for each controller, so that was a pain because I was already using that like same amount for Game Boy, so had to usually pop the batteries out of one and put them into another. But on top of that, like the infrared was horrible. It's like nowadays we got the Blu-ray, or not Blu-ray, Bluetooth, and it works so much better, as you would figure it would, but like they did not have the wireless down back in the day. 1998, still working out the kinks. It just goes up, but there might be something up here. I think at the beginning of the stream I said I wasn't gonna use the fast forward feature that much. I'm not using it in battle, but for like some of the walking, yeah. Like I said earlier, some of these maps are just, they're too goddamn long. I'd probably notice less if I was playing on my own though, but during the stream it's like I don't want to have 90% of the stream just walking from one place to another. No, you don't. He's ready in that slap. I see it. Still haven't run into like an actual mimic chest. I guess they're all up and about trying to steal energy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Bosch. What the heck was that? Probably work a little better if you actually, you know, pointed the crossbow at them. Okay, what are we looking for? There's something going on up there. Some kind of gear. There we go.
Yeah.
It cannot end us.
Oh, dead again? Guess that's what happens when you got no armor and no weapons. I don't know if it's just the Fawn. I feel like he was doing damage to enemies before. But it's like when it comes to the Flan, I mean, I guess they're gelatinous. Maybe that's why. You're allowed sound from the south. The gate is open. Wait, so, okay, yeah. For the longest time, I never knew that flan were supposed to be, you know, the custard dessert. At the same time, it's like, well, I guess they were a 9. In 9, they look more like flan than anything, but it's like when you see them in... I think the most exposure I had to them was in Final Fantasy X. And they look kind of like they do here in 12, but they were all sorts of weird colors. So they look more like Jello than anything. But it's like I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I thought it was just supposed to, like, similarly named, like... But then I guess... Japanese have a taste for flan too. It's not just a Hispanic dish like it is here. No? What? What the? Bomb? Why's a bomb here? Ugh.
Yeah.
Kill it. Hey, no, Bosch is gonna die. Why is nobody doing anything? I should have made Vaughn the white mage. Or kept it. Starting to regret it now because I'm burning through these potions awfully fast. Maybe our lizard friend will... How far would he be? He's pretty far back there, huh? Yeah, I ain't walking back. Let's just press on. Maybe there'll be another shop, or maybe he'll, like, supersede us somehow.
Mist seethes.
Ooh.
It reeks. Something's close. Nice moves there, Captain.
You mean traitor?
So they say. But I didn't see him kill anyone.
My brother did.
Rex. He said he had a brother 2 years younger. I see. He meant you. Your brother. What became of...
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
It was you who killed him.
I give you my word. That was not the way of it.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex. All I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I. Living
Time box. Save the discussion for later.
We found them!
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the
As I
king.
feared. They're slowing us down.
Captain Ozilus's and for my parents. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
His Majesty was a traitor.
A twin brother. Fancy that. But still, the pieces fit, I'll give you that much. And he did look like you.
I don't believe you.
Of course not. It was my fault that Rex was there. I am sorry.
My brother, he trusted you. He trusted you and he lost everything. How can I believe you?
Not me, then. Believe in your brother. He was a fine soldier. He fought to the last to protect his homeland. No. Surely he fought to protect his brother.
You don't know anything!
Believe what you want to. Whatever it takes to make you happy. What's done is done.
There we are. Both here taking charge once again. Oh, and we're still in rapid mode. It's a good thing they don't play the cutscenes at 2 times speed. Okay, so let's see. We've got quite a bit. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen in that round room over there. Not where? Over there. Everybody ready your guns, except for Bosch, of course.
Yeah.
At least now he's doing some real damage. 93, nothing to scoff at. There we go. Boy, I didn't see any sort of tell. I don't think. They look pretty identical to the real deal. Pouch of onion shot. No. Can we get them from here? Oh, I guess so. Oh. Could have just walked over, I suppose, but I wanted to shoot them over the barricade. I don't know. How you doing? There you go. It's important to get potions. We got here now. There we are. Some kind of frog creature. I don't trust it. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. I need time magic. Is it possible to get over there at any point? Okay, I got a damaged power conduit up there. Cherry staff. Miss. Okay. What the hell? Where's that other path? Oh, alright. Ah, I see. Okay, hold up a sec. We've got... I guess the conduit's up there, then we need to backtrack and go through that gate. There we go. What is like half of this crap I'm getting? There's key items, loot. Okay, I guess the pile of whatever. Alright. Actually, I don't see it. Huh. Well, whatever, maybe I overlooked it. Pile of iron scraps. It's gotta be a treasure. Wait a second, I feel like I missed a damaged conduit or something, but maybe I didn't need to worry about it, I suppose. Okay. I think we're ready for some big time battles. Ugh. On the one hand, it reminds me of the Alien Queen, on the other, it reminds me of the Goma. We probably don't want them feeding off the energy. I don't know what that affects, if that means there's gonna be more enemies, or... No, I guess he's the only one within range. But he's breath of life. spawn. Here, I got something for you. Stop missing your slow attack, come on. Whatever. Ow. I think I missed again. Let's see. Wonder how well that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, I don't think like Fran or Balthier were very affected by that, but dead number on Vaughn and Bosch. Nice. I feel like we eventually get back in there at some point. I think for a hunt. I was very disappointed when I had to go back through there. But we won't worry about that for now. Or ever.
To think Dalmascan air could taste so sweet.
Where are we? The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
Just gonna walk up back to Rabanasta or what? Oh God, where am I going? This all seems so very far. Is that where I need to go, or is that where I am? That's where I am. That's Rabanasta, okay. So we don't need to go up all that way. What are you doing here? Who are you people? Shifty Seek. The whole entrance just caved in with a crash, and the boss is still inside. There's another entrance to Barheim around here somewhere, but the boss has the key. Huh. Wonder who the boss is. Alright, now this would be a point where you could potentially free roam for a little bit, but I'm just gonna head back to Rabanasta. I feel like I played this game mostly on rails up until the end, then I started doing like all the hunts and everything. And that's where the time sink started coming. But again, it also felt sort of necessary, because some of the bosses just become real pains in the ass. Now look at that, I could one-shot him now. The hell? Oh, so those cockatrices. They get around by rolling, that's right.
Yeah.
God, there's ones... I don't know if they're still cockatrice, but they're still round and fat, but they have like human heads. It's very disturbing. It was one of the weirdest enemy designs I saw from a Final Fantasy game for a while. Let's switch to Balthier. He's a little slow on the attack. I think guns had the longest charge time of any weapon. Unfortunately. There might be some super gun in the future though, like maybe he'll be able to wield revolvers or something like that. Such a good shot, he doesn't even need to aim at them. Maybe it ricochets or something. Wait a second, what happened to the big map? It was like when I first started, there was this huge open map that showed everything, but not anymore. Disappointing. I wonder if the damage is reduced if you're not directly controlling them. I used to... they did that with a couple RPGs, I remember. Like action-oriented ones. I don't remember if it was the same in like Knights of the Old Republic or anything, but if you weren't directly controlling a particular character, the damage wasn't as significant. I wonder if there's a way to... Hold on. Configuration. Battle speed. Sure we could do that a little faster, yes. But... Vibration function, screen shake, subtitles. Oh, we could have up to 4 times speed. XLP. Acquire. Oh. That's kind of shitty that you could pick that up right off the bat. I guess that's sort of the case with a lot of these Final Fantasy remasters, though. It's like, it's really shitty. Like, they must be really self-conscious about their old gameplay styles and methods. But it's like, you could have... I remember that being the case in Final Fantasy IX. Like, you could have infinite health, and infinite money, and infinite MP. Imperials have lifted the blockade on the road, but the sun, I think it's gotten to my father. We may need to rest here a while. Chocobos don't come cheap, and with all these delays, I hope we can afford it. Dantro. Even a small outpost like ours can mean the difference between life or death in the desert. We see quite an assortment of travelers through here. Keeps things interesting, at least. Not interesting enough for me to want to be here all day, though. Why hasn't the village sent out my replacement? I don't know. What is that? Oh. Somebody lost their change in the desert. Okay, I think we're going the right way, though, so... Travelers between Rabanastre and Albina have stopped at this outpost for as long as I can remember. Whichever you're headed for, you've not far to go, my boy. Pretty hot, huh? 100 gil if you want to rest. It is pretty hot out here. No thanks. If you need to get out of the sun, let me know. I ain't that desperate. There's like all this like change and stuff in the desert. Got a firefly. What? I think that's mostly just the safe zone. Oh hey, the not cactuars. Cactites. Oh, you know what? I think they're actually supposed to be friendly. I just have it in me. There's this one hunt where you have to go hunt a flowering cactite. And it's got one of the best pieces of dialogue and visual imagery in this game. Oh yeah, the T-Rex thing. They're supposedly friendly because they've got a green health bar. And it's also clipping through the sand dune. Or maybe it's eating sand, I don't know. I could test my luck against one, but I get the feeling like it's probably best not to push it. Not that one, but okay. Here we are. This little JPEG in the distance. It's one thing that never translates that well in these remasters.
I thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now, too. Stay low for a while.
What about the stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch?
Are you asking the Rock?
I gotta get rid of this thing. But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
Balthier and Fran leave the party. Alright, well, I don't know that I know where Miguelo's is from this point. Gertie. This is when, like, the Mughals all started looking and dressing differently. Well, hello there. You're no stranger to the yellow birds just behind me, I'm sure. Yes, my friend. I speak of the chocobos, Kupo. These noble birds make for excellent steeds, fleet of foot and sturdy of limb. Arduous journeys fly by atop a chocobo, Kupo. Only 500 gil, Jesus. She wished to hire one. Sounds fair, but no thanks. Perhaps another day, Kupo. Should you ever need a chocobo, you know where to find one. I don't think you could just, like, go, riding around town in one. Or maybe you can, I don't know. But I think they're mostly for getting through the desert. I was like this one. Herdy. Look at that big hat. Welcome to the Moogling, Kupo. This is the first time using the Moogling? Nothing to it. The Moogling lets you teleport to several select locations across Rebanaster. We had to close for the parade earlier, but we're up and running again, Kupo. The service is free of charge. Why not give it a try? There's no time like the present, Kupo. Oh, these are just gates, though. I don't want to go to gates. Let me go to the bazaar. Alright, bye. Oh, God damn it, I keep doing that. I need to go. Oh yeah, there was another. There we go. Okay. I should just do that from now on. But I forgot that was a feature. I can bring up the map this way. I think Miguela's is just that item shop. Oh, you know what? There's a magic shop up here. There's a couple I need to get, since I did learn a thing or two. What don't I have? I guess the ones I already have are down there. Immobilized, didn't I get that? Or maybe not. Alright, whatever. Why is it so much louder in here? That doesn't make sense. It's like it's deathly quiet outside. Except for the footsteps of other people. But then when you go inside of a building, it sounds like a full market. I think somebody might have mixed up the sounds, maybe.
Vaughn, is it really you? I heard you got took off to Nalbina.
The Imperials will need more than a dungeon to stop me.
You broke out of a dungeon? Whoa.
Hey, try and keep it down, would ya? Penelo isn't around, is she? Out on a delivery, maybe?
Nope, haven't seen her all day. Not like her to up and skip out on work like that. Miguelo's not here either. He went running off somewhere a little while ago.
So much for my big welcome. I guess everybody's busy.
I got my hands full watching the shop, and old Dallin had something for me to do, but I can't get away.
Old Dallin, huh? Tell you what, I'll go see him for you.
Really?
Well, nothing better to do.
Alright. Hey. Quite the stone he got there. If Miguelo were here, I'm sure he'd want to take a look, but he hasn't been in today. But I don't suppose you came here for small talk, did you? Maybe I did. Oof. I'm gonna start running out of money, but then again, I really haven't sold anything, have I? Let me do that now. Like I said, I'm wary about selling everything, because I get the feeling like there might be some quests or something where you have to, you know. Whoops. My mathematics are off. Turn in this crap for side quests or something like that. I don't remember for sure. But, yeah, I'll sell everything so that I've got 3s. Seems fair enough. Yeah, wait a second, where's the, This is it, isn't it? Need to get to Lowtown. I hope they're not planning some sort of breakout or something like that. That would be embarrassing. Just thinking about it, is there any like sort of ceiling or anything to this? Not really. Sometimes the light sort of peeks through, but so there's something up there, but you can't quite see it. Ah, well. Alright, old man, what do you need?
Well, well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalpina.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it, Dallin. Here, look at this.
My, quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Van, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will. Hey, Dallin, do you think I could get you to do something for me? I need you to find out where Penelo is. I wanted to show her what I got from the palace, but I haven't been able to find her anywhere.
Not that
Can you
I've
let me know
looked.
if you hear anything?
You can just leave that to me.
Thanks, Dallin.
And so it is done, but will it be enough to remind him of what the Order once meant?
What are you talking about? Alright. I guess we soon shall see. Let's see. Oh good, he's in Lowtown. It's kind of like a neat little hub area. Bottomless pit. I guess there's the Garum Scythe waterway down there. One of my regulars had an unexpected guest drop in. Weird fellow, couldn't quite place him. Anyway, you here to buy something, kid? Maybe onion bombs. I guess not. Let's see. Okay. Get through here. Who are you? Come in. I've many fine blades on display, forged each and every one myself. Look them over, but they're not for sale. What? How do you make a living? This is a museum piece? Is this where I need to go? Yes, it is. Hi. I'm supposed to deliver something to a man named Azalas? This is the place, right? And who was it that told you that? Old Dallin. He said I have to give this to him personally. Does nothing get past that, Dallin? He has ears in every wall. Alright, get inside, but not a word of what you see or hear there, you got that? And some kind of weird burlesque show in here.
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Oh, he shaved.
Now there is the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side?
His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our paths will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Andor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
I guess it was all planned out, but it really didn't have much to do with them.
Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her?
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
Oh. Bosch joins the party, and not as a guest. Did he already equip that sword? I guess so. Mithril. Well, since we've got that going on, why not have him fully equipped, I suppose? Let's see. Swords. The katana. I hear Bushi kind of sucks. I don't know how much credence there is to that, but I think I'll just go for knight right now. Okay, you can put on that accessory. Let's see, first aid. Sure, that'll be handy in certain instances. Get a gambit slot in there, increases max HP. Might be a little reckless with this, but that's alright. Broadsword. He's already got the mithril blade equipped, so I wonder if they'd take that off of him. Firefly, maybe he could make use of that. Heavy armor is always good. Increase max HP. Shields. That's asking quite a bit, I think. 110 HP, 230. I guess it all sort of evenly weighs out. Increases defense when HP is critical. And they're really pushing this HP boost. Zwill Blade. An ancient sword. Okay. No, Vaughn's got quite a bit of building to do himself. Vanish and balance. Gravity and haste. Haste is a good one, but I don't think I could buy that from anywhere right now. Gambit slots, not gonna worry about that right now. Diamond armor. Argyle omelet. Increases magic potency. I wonder if that'll increase the effectiveness of slow and other things. Battle harness. Can't do anything with that right now anyway. So what does it matter? Okay, so we need to go... No, I suppose not that. Rabbinaster. Alright, did Fran say where they would be? I don't recall that. I just remember her mentioning that they'd still be around, basically. They might be at the Sand Sea. I don't know if I have to visit Old Dallin again, though. Might not have information for me just yet. Anything? So we found the captain. I'll see where Penelo has run off, though it will... a sky pirate, you say? This is news to me, but if I know my sky pirates, I can venture a guess as to his whereabouts. Getting a drink and a meal, I should think. So my assumption was correct. Though not necessarily regarding Penelo. However... they will be at the Sand Sea. Wait. Okay, so that should be over here. Oh. Well, there you have it.
A lot of kids lost their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Penelo and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire. My brother trusted you. And he was right.
There you go. Okay. Hey, you know what? Did anything... Where's that board? Oh. Never mind, I guess. Oh, here it is. Thextera. I don't know what that is. But it looks interesting. Bill's petitioner can be found at the following location. He must speak with the petitioner to formalize a contract. Oh, he's in here, is he? But who? I didn't catch a name, or I wasn't actually looking for it. Is it you again, Tomaj? Okay, this is just tutorial crap. Yes, yes, yes. God. God damn. Not that. Okay. Hunts. Who wanted this? Gatsley. You, Gatsley? You're barkeep. Gatsley? Barkeep. I think that's a barkeep behind the bar. All these barkeeps, but none of them are actually, you know, tending to any bars.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is they took Penelo because of you.
What? What about Penelo?
Oh, Vaughn. They've taken Penelo. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Muserba Mines, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Albina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child, why, I've her parents' memory to consider. You're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you sky pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bujerba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Penelo myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take us, and this is yours.
The guards are toying with us.
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
Yay. Begamnon's note can only be referring to the Lusu mines in Bujerba. We'll leave it once. When you're ready, meet me in the aerodrome. I should imagine it's still by the west gate. We weren't in Albina all that long. Do be quick. I'd like to save your girl and be rid of this headache as soon as possible. Alright, fine. Wait, I'm still looking for our Gatsley friend. Doesn't appear to be up here. Oh, where the hell is he? I was looking. Oh, maybe he's this guy. Was he there before? No, it's just a Rabinastron. Oh. You, there you are. You saw my bill to hunt Dexera? If you're looking for Gatsley, you found him. I own a shop over in the bazaar, but times have been tough, so I put in an order for some new goods, hoping to stir up some business. Put up everything I own as collateral against that shipment. Trouble is, this beastie in the Wester Sands has been attacking the caravans. As it happens, my goods are supposed to be arriving by way of the Wester Sand too. If the Texera were attacked, what of my goods? Please, you must kill the Texera for me. Accept the hunt and I'll tell you where to find it. Now we're talking. Texera stalks the Wester Sand in a region known as Galtia Downs. The caravan drivers said they were sat upon along the cliff wall to your left as you leave the city via the west gate. I'm depending on you. If our shop goes under, my wife and I will be turned out on the streets. Alright. Well, maybe I can do this one hunt real quick. In relation to where I am. Ah, yes. I guess this would be the east side. Make my way to the west there real quick. I don't think there's a fast travel Moogle over there. Good, I gotta go walking some way I've never walked before. Wait, what? Oh, what? Oh, they tricked me. God damn it. Wait a sec. There you are. No. Should probably have saved. Well, let's just hope this thing isn't too hard. Bit of a sandstorm going on. Oh wait, I don't have a party? More than 3 characters. Alright, well, Vaughn, Balthier, and Franz, since Bosch is already at level 10.
Yeah.
wonder if this sandstorm affects, like, accuracy or something. Antidote.
Yeah.
Is that it? Or is that just like a really big wolf? Either way. Oh yeah, that's it. Dextera. Wait, hold on. Yeah. That'd be really handy since we're all ranged here, but... Hey, it actually worked. Oh, that was it. Wow. Much more fearsome than it actually was, at least visually. Yeah, didn't even drop any treasure or anything. Well, I guess I'm glad I did it. Hopefully I get something nice out of it. Oh yeah. The only problem is I can't finish a contract via email or anything, so we have to... Oh shit, there was... God. I didn't see that. Where is that Moogle? There's one that goes right to the Sand Sea. Guess the good thing is I don't have to deal with PS2 loading times. Alright. You did it! You brought down the Textera! Thank you so much! You saved me and my wife. This isn't much, but I want you to take it for helping us out. Over Gil Headguard teleport stone. Well, it's time I headed back to my shop. Say, you should stop by sometime. Maybe I'll have a little something for you. I'm afraid it won't be much, so don't go too far out of the way, but if you happen to be near the bazaar, say hello, agreed? 1 potion. No, I'm good on that. I don't know, it might not even be that, but... I don't feel the need to actually go looking. Techniques. Oh, that's why I wasn't able to use that, because I didn't own it. Okay, I don't think I need to look for any, like, magic or anything like that, but... armor, weapons, maybe? Might be a good idea before we head out for some fun. Well, I have stuff that they'll be able to equip eventually, I guess, but... it's like, how long is that going to take? Actually, I'll take that shield right now. Okay. Let's see what we have here. That equipped. Bow gun, as good as he got. Broadsword is worse than what he has right now. Okay. No. I guess we don't need anything then. That's fine. Okay, now we can move on. To the aerodrome. Investigate, there you go. Alright, it puts me right in front of the entrance, I'm assuming. Let me save first. Did a handful of good things here. Hello. Good day, sir. This counter serves travelers wishing to book passage to Nalbana. We have ships fitted with shops and amenities, or if you prefer to sleep during your journey, ships will with only private cabins. Whichever you choose, the price is the same, and we'll show you aboard as soon as you purchase your ticket. Wait a second. Doesn't Balthier have a ship? Maybe I should just walk around a bit. Oh, there you are. Bujerba's on the sky continent of, what? Dorstonis? It's an interesting one. And the Magicite mine we're looking for is in Bujerba. If we're going to save the girl, we start there. You don't need to tell me about it. It is a cool place from what I remember. You do realize that once we've left, you may not see Rabanastre for a while. Once we leave, there'll be no looking back. I did the hunt. I'm good. You make for the Lusu mines in Bujerba. Seems I took on more baggage in Rabanastre than I'd planned. Well, let's save your girl and be done with it. Come on. Ah, they're bringing out the FMVs. You know it's going to be something big. What a hunk of junk! That's pretty cool.
She airship enough for you?
The straw. You really are a sky pirate.
Well, the headhunters seem to think so. What's a good word? Is she ready?
So is she armed? How fast is she? Could she take the Ifrit?
I suppose I could tell you, but... wouldn't you rather see for yourselves?
Wow, are we gonna fight?
Yeah.
Arcadian ships?
Fran, our course.
The shortest way is over Dorstonis.
How flies Bujerba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when they announced the princess's unfortunate suicide and your untimely execution.
If it becomes known that I'm alive, the Marquis will lose their favor.
I try to steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.
I'm coming, Penelo.
Good stuff.
You've seen to her feeding, yes?
I have, my brother. She eats well.
See that she does. We need her alive. Balthier's bait must be fresh.
I keep trying to tell you. I barely even know who Balthier is.
My brother, a message come from Rabanastre. The Strahl she set sail. She makes straight for the sky city of Bujerba.
barely know, was it? Yet Anna Tracy goes bounding off for you. Tell me, how could that be?
That's what I'd like to know. I just met him that one time and that's
Does
it.
that tongue never stop? What if we plucked it from your head? As for you, we need Balthier alive. His corpse fetches but half the bounty.
A tender beaten, my specialty.
There's no fun for it if we can't tease out a scream or two.
Where are you?
Easy.
No good, he's not here. Keep searching. This way.
You're a dead man. Don't forget it. And no names.
Of course.
Probably should invest in a helmet of some sort, yes? Strong mist prevents teleportation. Okay. Oh, we're here. Cloud City. Bespin, I mean Bujerba.
The Lusu mines are just up ahead. Though, I do hear there's not much left there these days.
You're on your way to the mines?
Who are you, little girl?
Then please allow me to accompany you. I have an errand to attend to there.
What manner of errand?
What errand? I might ask the same of you.
Right. Come on then.
What?
Excellent.
Do me a favor and stay where I can keep my eye on you. Should be less trouble that way.
For us both.
So what's your name?
Oh, I'm Lamont.
Had to think about that for a second.
I don't know what's in that mine, Lamont, but you're in good hands. Right, Bosch?
Okay. Welcome to the party, Lamont. So that was a good cutaway. Doofus grin. Alright, this place is kind of big-ish from what I remember. There's a lot of ways you can go. It's kind of cool though, you get some nice vistas. Hello, who are you? Zvagatam, traveler, welcome. I am a, Parijana? A sort of guide, may I be of assistance? The way to the Lusu mines? Ha, this is difficult. There are many Imperial blockades. It is a long way, but go southward along this road. You will find it most helpful to purchase a map at the cartographers, of course. Or, of course, you may always ask a Parijana the way, should you become lost. Good journey to you, Badra. I don't know what the hell you're saying. Who sells maps? Oh, you're a cartographer. Are you enjoying our beautiful city, Kupo? Would you like to buy a map, Kupo? Yeah. We get one for the mines. That's an expensive map. A fine purchase, Kupo. You won't regret it. Moogle's honor. but I need one for the city as well. Now I don't have to talk to any of these Parisianas again. There's just like some random guy to talk to somewhere down there. That's cool. I'll just keep this on for right now. Are they? Yeah, they got like Imperials like blocking all of the side streets. At least you could still go to the item shops, I suppose. Oh, never mind. At least I can't go that way. Oh yes, I almost forgot to mention this game very conveniently accepts the PlayStation 4 controller. I didn't even notice it. I guess subconsciously I must have known, but yeah, it natively supports the DualShock 4, so I didn't even have to use, you know, DS4 Windows or anything like that. And it even has the proper PlayStation button map icons. Which I'm fine with the Xbox One controller. It's just, I don't like to use it that much. It's a very clacky controller, as I've said. It makes it very loud. I feel like whenever I watch my streams back to check audio and do other things, it's sort of more apparent every time I have an Xbox controller, just because of how much more noise it produces. You can still sort of hear the DS4, but it's not nearly as bad.
The Lusu Mines, one of the richest veins in Ivalice.
Under Imperial Guard, no doubt.
Actually, no. With but few exceptions, the Imperial Army is not permitted within Bougerba. Well, shall we proceed?
Quite knowledgeable. Oh. Wait, you're just a full-on member? The hell? I thought you were a guest. Oh no, we can have Vaughn. Why did it just kick Vaughn out? Alright. Game wasn't too happy with him being there. Well, I'm still gonna keep Bosch out of the party just because he's got 2 levels up on these guys, so... he's gonna be the odd man out for right now, but... I'll start switching it up once we get these levels up a bit.
You will forgive me for asking, but you are diverting the purest of the Magicite.
I can assure you it reaches Lord Vane most discreetly.
Ha! You wear your saddle well.
Be that as it may, I have no intention of being bridled, Your Honor.
Then you prefer the whip? Stubbornness will see not only you broken, Excellency, but Bougerba as well.
Halim Ondor IV, the Marquis of Bougerba. The Marquis served as mediator at the negotiations of Damascus' surrender. It would appear that he is somewhat less neutral now.
They say he's been helping the resistance.
They say many things.
You're certainly well informed. Who did you say you were again?
What difference does it make? We have to find Penelo.
And Penelo is your...
She's a friend. She was kidnapped and taken here.
Still think it's kind of weird that he just joins up with the party. And nobody really seems to have a problem with that, but maybe that's fine. in just in the nick of time. I was about to complain that they never get to take out the little bat things before they do their attack. I'm not really sure which way I'm supposed to go. They're both quite long paths. Give me that. What the? Oh no, a skeleton. $75 gil. I suppose that's not bad. Skeletons see, oh, they're just literally just called skeletons. Not zombified soldier or the undead. Nothing clever. Okay, the only unfortunate thing I remember about this place, well, one, it's pretty goddamn long, so that's unfortunate, but there were also like gates and other things that you had to work your way around. It was sort of a pain, I remember, but what the hell kind of skeleton is that? Why does it have a dog face? I guess we saw some weird, like, animal people creatures not that long ago, so maybe it's one of those. Oh, thank you. Oh. Pulling his weight is a bit of a white mage. Okay, this is one of the things I was remembering. There's a gate here. Can I open it? Oh, that's not an interactable switch. What the? These guys can just come back whenever they feel like it? And that is the one thing I miss about the melee attacks, looking at Lamont hit that there. You can sort of do those wombo combos. I find it weird that the time mages don't use any. What's up, Mario? Saragonko, characters are very low level. Well, this is a stream, and not a grinding stream, so I'm not grinding levels out, I'm just playing where the story takes me.
Yeah.
Miss. Wasn't quite point blank, but yeah, RNG not favoring me. Oh, that was quick. Goddamn bats. I remember bats being like some of the worst enemies late game. Oh. I thought Vaughn had already leveled up before. I guess not. One thing I remember about this place wasn't even this particular section of the game, I don't think. Oh, man, I didn't even see his health getting down that low. But it was returning here for the, God, now I can't remember his name. Gilgamesh, there you go. which were a great little series of missions. One of the most batshit insane interpretations of Gilgamesh in a Final Fantasy game. I guess it sort of came back when you do 13-2, but I remember liking him quite a bit in this one. Got a little rough, but I'm pretty sure that was here in this mine section. Yeah, it was here. Okay, that's good. Good to know my memory isn't failing me. Okay, where do I want to go from here? I guess most of this stuff seems sort of like it's blocked off. It was Bashir. Oh, batshit, okay. There we go. Hope this guy's stocked up and not using my own inventory. Alright, nothing we can do over here. Another headgear. Pretty sure I don't need that, but... Man, that just takes you back to the front. I guess if you're coming from that way, maybe you could circumvent some of the enemies, but it doesn't seem like that great of an idea. My only thing here is I don't know which end I'm supposed to be going towards. Yeah. Not planning on using any magic anyway. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Might have to wrap all the way back around. Ugh. I guess that might be one of the things I'm thinking of, where you can unlock one of the gates. It might cut down on the travel time going back around. Where does all that go? One kind of goes into the caves. I guess we'll take a look around here first. I'm a little bit worried that the silence won't wear off either. Nice. The only one that I would... Yeah. It's not like I have much. It is Echo Herbs, right? Yeah. Vaughn and Lamont, since he has that cure magic. Oh, thank you. No. I should have just had it used on him and only him. Here we are. Well, good to know I'm going in the right direction, I suppose.
This is what I came here to see.
What's that?
It's nethicite. Manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Unlike regular magicite, Nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of Nethicite. All at the hands of the Draclaw Laboratory. So this is where they're getting the Magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about Nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draclaw Laboratories? Tell me, who are you?
Balthier.
You kept us waiting, Balthier! You slipped away in Albina. We missed you! First the judge and now this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Begamnon.
Balthier. Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penelo? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
Hey!
After them!
Hey, wait up!
We'll not be able to take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
So, I don't remember much about this. I remember the one with the ring. I guess he must be Begamnon, but the one with the spinny saw, he was the biggest pain in the ass. But I remember them catching up eventually, so I don't know if I should just try to escape or what. And we lost our healers, so I guess that's not good. Let's see if they can... Aw. There's no infighting between enemies? That's a shame. Isn't this the shortcut? Wish I could pull up the map, but... Endure it, Vaughn. Well, we're still going. Here's the thing, though. I do remember taking them on, but...
It would not seem they follow. We've lost them.
Well, that's good.
Much more running about with Bunga at my heels, and I'm apt to give up sky pirating altogether.
Alright, well, I mean, they were kind of like right on us, but I guess we slipped them in those extra 5 feet that we got. So that's good. It might have been a later boss battle or something. I feel like there was a point where you take all of them on, but maybe it wasn't right now. Oh well. Well, at this point I'm pretty sure we just head back up to the entrance and something happens there, so might as well do that. Oh no. What are you getting yourself into? Oh, that's what Joy's sound wave does. Trying to prolong its life a little bit. Yeah, we just go back to the entrance. Okay. Easy enough to do. What the hell is that sound? Oh, that thing. Some massive thuds in the distance. Oh, come on, Balthier. Drop anything? Yes, he did. Okay, I don't even know if this thing is worth fighting, but... Running or playing? Both? I ran past the, what's it? Bounty hunters. Bagamnon. But, I mean, from here on out, I might as well just fight the rest of this crap while I'm getting through here. I'm not very interested in self-preservation at this point in time. Okay. Ah, Bosch, I forgot you were here.
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa. We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence.
If it is a crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
Thank you, Penelo.
Of course. What's Penelo doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont. Larsa Ferinas Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vane.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We must find means to approach him.
The Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
Oh, okay. Getting in the thick of it, are we? Oh, just divert me from the crystal, I guess.
Marquis Ondor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
Nothing to it. I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this? I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca.
Yeah, got people's attention.
Well, what do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn, get to it. For the girls' sake, eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
Yeah, I'll get them big crowds. Just you wait. Oh, they're just gonna stand clumped up like that. Alright, that's fine. Well, you guys wait. And everybody else wait as well, because that's going to be it for right now. Still in the thick of the story, and that's sort of what this stream for the most part is. We're going to be doing a lot of story stuff for the next few streams, I believe. There comes a point where it's a little bit more open, but right now it's sort of more on the linear side. And granted, I did skip one of those moments previously, before leaving Rabanastre. It's like you could do a little free roaming and build up your characters and whatnot around that time period, but, I figure we might as well keep the ball rolling while we're able to. So we'll get back into it later on. There's still a couple sort of bigger story beats from what I remember to hit, but after that, then it should loosen up a little bit more, and we'll see what happens during those times. Can finally start going after, were they Eidolons in this game? I don't quite remember the names of the summons, but we'll see some of those at some point pretty soon. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, the story is a big part of this game, and we still got some more stuff, some bigger things to get through before we can sort of launch into the main parts of the game, I feel. But anyway, that's going to be it for me for tonight. I will be back hopefully tomorrow. I don't think there should be anything that'll impede me from streaming, but we did start Okami over the weekend a couple days ago, so we'll be going back to this, and then we'll be jumping back and forth between Okami and Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age. So stay tuned. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it as always, and have a good night. We'll see you around next time.